Today is November 14th, 2025, and this will be lesson number 5. Probably going to be a shorter lesson today. Today, God gave me kind of this understanding of the abomination. You know, it's basically going to be left desolate, like kind of destroyed, like there's going to be no more. This abomination of desolation is going to come to an end, and basically I want to share the lesson kind of like this. It's like our future depends on the satisfaction of our King. So say our King is Jesus. So happens to say Jesus is King right here. Our King is Jesus, and we want him to be satisfied in us. So if we were to follow after him, desire to disciple after his ways, his word, and do those things which he taught us, he would be satisfied in us, and our house would be able to stand. But if we heard his words and we decided not to do them, then our house would fall, and that would be the condemnation. So even in the news today, without going into the specifics, there's a big story of this same thing I started speaking on earlier this week in lesson 1. Sexual immorality. I even talked about it as if it could be the abomination of desolation, and when you hear of it, how are you going to respond to it? And I gave advice from like a Christianity perspective and a teaching on how to deal with that. And I hopefully you understood the message is by which manner you judge, you shall be judged. So I said he was without sin cast the first stone. And we have to be careful with how we judge, you know, not taking a railing accusation, but say, the Lord rebuke thee. So when you see in the news where maybe certain people are feeling threatened or accused, and they start to accuse back, let it be where it's like for God's glory, where they say, you know, go and sin no more, almost like releasing and forgiving the one caught in the act, releasing and forgiving the ones who are judging. But the only way through this straight and narrow that leads to life, in my opinion, is to make sure that the King, Jesus Christ, is satisfied with your actions, your ways. What do you do? How do you behave? What do you teach? So Jesus Christ is King of Kings, and the abomination of desolation will come to destruction. There is only one way that leads to life. This other way, where, you know, maybe people were dwelling in there for many years and finding wealth and prosperity there. Well, if God says no, then you need to hear God. If God says it is sin, you need to go and sin no more. You need to depart from that abomination of desolation. It is wicked, it is evil, and it is wrong. All right, that's a short message for today. God bless you in Jesus' name.